always look for peace. We have seen enough bloodshed, and right now, the government has formed a broad-based parliament, and I really believe that together we can actually be able to steer this country in the right direction. There were so many things in the manifesto of SYMO that could actually complement the government. And I know that Baba has the heart of all the Gen Zs, because for the existence of the ODM party has been 19.5 years, which is the Gen Zs. We have Gen Zs that are 12 years old up to 26 years old. The 12-year-olds are in school. We can't disrupt their education every day. We also have a lot of people who are unemployed. The unemployed and those who are employed are now also having challenges. We've had cancellations, we've had job cuts, and we need to actually put this country in the right direction. Everything that the Gen Zs have spoken about for stop the abductions, let's have arrests of the police that have done wrong. I have seen the president speak to all that today. We have had budget cuts. We removed the things that were unconstitutional from the budget. And I believe that, it's going to be hard for Kenya right now. But the employment opportunities for the doctors, for the JSS teachers, are going to be there. And we hope that the economy can be spurred up in terms of giving incentives to the private sector so that we can create more job opportunities, because our neighbors have actually benefited from the strife that we have in our country. Continue guiding. And today I was thinking, we used to have NEPA desks in every ministry. Can we have a Gen Z desk in every ministry, in every public office? We have retirements every year. Austerity measures might not open out jobs for us. But if we can at least employ some Gen Zs in every ministries and have them run in the Gen Z's desk, they can make sure that they're the eyes and the ears for the president. Because structures of government sometimes are actually so bent on doing things wrong that we need the elements of the Gen Zs within there. In the counties can really help. If the counties were able to actually raise their revenue by reducing the amounts that they've been charging, they will be in a position then to be able to get more revenue, and as a result, actually lessen the burden on the people and be able to actually deliver more services. All round, we know that the Gen Zs are asking for more governance, they are asking for more accountability, they are asking for more action when it comes to corruption, they are asking for an end to opulence, they are asking for questions about how people became as rich as they are in such a short period. For me, I've been driving the same car I've been driving for the last 13 years. Sometimes I also question, how do people who come into parliament already have helicopters? We have questions that need to be answered, and I really pray that the president will deal with it decisively. We also see a hand of political meddling. An early politician, past and present, who's actually fueling the instability of this country, they need to be questioned and arrested. Any police that actually went beyond his mandate and did the wrong thing needs to be also arrested. There is a lot of healing to be done. The mothers who've lost their children are in pain. I have seen children saying how much they hate the government, how much they hate the parliamentarians, how much they hate everything. But you know what? We need to turn that hate into constructive ways of running this country. This country belongs to all of us. From independence, when the Mau Mau freedom fighters fought for this country, to today, there has been struggle after struggle. I myself in 2017, actually dealt with 97 bodies in this county. I actually was on the street, tear gassed over and over again till I could do it no more. It took me years of post-traumatic stress disorder to be able to deal with the smell of tear gas. I also want to say that we're going to be asking questions that the Gen Zs want answers. What is that pink substance that is being taken through the water bowsers? Is that used in other countries? Is it ISO certified? Is it safe? Are we creating a health hazard coming in the future? There are questions that need to be answered, and we as your members of parliament will ask them. When it comes to the budget, I think there are some things that we have to do. As we tighten our budget, as we deal with corruption, we need to also ask ourselves, can we increase capitation? Can we make sure we pay for capitation? Can we make sure secondary education is free? Can we scrap all these bursaries in all these various entities, from the NGCDF to GAF to MCS to governors? Can we scrap it all and make sure that we have 100% transition? Can we make sure that the schools that have more students, we actually allocate allocate money to classrooms. I think it is sad to see young teenage children who finish primary still at home because they can't pay. There are going to be some decisions that we're going to make as we move along. And I believe that we all have the best interest of the country at heart. I think we need to end the insults. We need to end the hate. We need to come together. And I believe that there is a space for the Gen Zs in every public entity. Every year we have retirements. Let's fill those spaces with the Gen Zs. Let's have a special Gen Z desk in every public entity so that they can actually look at governance. They can look at structures. They should be allowed. Access to information is a law. They should be allowed through every office to make sure that they actually help steer this country. Their efforts and their fight should not be in vain. Those who died should not be in vain. I think it's about time that we consider Gen Zs as we look to replace those who've retired. The Gen Zs, I celebrate you, and I am sorry for all the pain we have caused you. And I really pray that we can work together for the goodness and the greatness of this nation. Thank you.
Thank you. Member for Kwanza, Honorable Ferdinand Wanyonyi.
Well,